Okay, so for the paper we're going to start writing today, we're going to use an app. It's called Kidspiration, and it's going to provide us with a nice, neat, and organized concept map where we can start getting all of our information entered in a nice, organized fashion. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my Kidspiration app, and it brings up a couple different things a couple different options that we can do. The concept map that we're going to use, it's already created for us, and it can be found in the social studies folder, which you'll see underneath the activities banner towards the bottom of the page. So I'm going to go ahead and open the social studies folder, and it brings up a bunch of different pre-made concept maps. The one that we're going to use, it's all the way at the bottom. So I'm going to scroll down, and it is called State Report. You'll see it's at the bottom right hand corner. So I'm going to go ahead and open that one up. And it brings up another box with just a little bit more information, kind of a bigger picture of the concept map. I already know that this is the one that I want to use. So in the top right hand corner of that box, it says Use Template. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And it's going to bring up my template of my state report. It also brings up a little instructions box that kind of tells us what we can do or what we should do with this concept map. This instruction box says add what you know and learn using words and picture symbols, and go to the writing view to add details and track your sources. So I'm going to exit out of that by pressing the blue X, and you'll see it goes back down into the bottom right hand corner. So if I ever need to open that back up, I can just click that little blue eye at the bottom. So here's my concept map. And I can kind of scroll around. I can move the boxes, scroll in by using my two fingers, scroll out. What's really nice about the concept map is that not only is it going to keep our information organized, but it also gives us ideas of what we can start looking for. So for example, in the boxes that come off of the little United States map here, you'll see major products and services, major natural resources, famous people and what they're famous for. So it gives us a place to start. Now we know what we have to research. Now we know what has to be in our paper. If I want to add in information, I want to go to the writing view. And the writing view can be found by clicking on these little blue lines that are up at the top left-hand corner, kind of by this little logo guy. So I'm going to click those little blue lines, and it gives me a nice outline of what should be in my paper. So I'm going to go to the top, and to type, I just double-click where I want to type. So state. I'm going to do my paper on Michigan. And I'm going to see, do I know any of this information? Let's see. Major cities. I do know some major cities. The capital, I'm going to double click, is Lansing. Another major city is Detroit. So now if I want to go back to my concept map view, once again, up by our little logo guy in the top left-hand corner, you'll see little bubbles. I click that, and it takes me back to my concept map view, and you'll see that information that I added in. Over here, Detroit is a major city, Lansing is the capital. Now that information is in there. I can also add different pictures that are provided by Kidspiration. If you look at the top, I'm kind of scrolling through all the different options of pictures that I can add. Over to the right, you'll see camera and photos, a little red and green icon, and that's if you want to add your own pictures. At the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see some options. You can change the text. You can have a little pen or a paintbrush if you want to write some stuff yourself, freehand. There's also a microphone button if you want to add some audio. So there's a lot of different things that you can do and that you can play around with while you're kind of getting your ideas together before we start writing. So let's kind of play around. Let's do some research. Let's see what we can get filled out in our concept map before we start writing.